Good people. We are back. Another week on the Prowl with the Carolina Predators. Big week for the squad. Been having some, tough time, injuries, different things working out for the season, but got that first dub. You know what I'm saying? It always feels good to get that first one. So a couple of gentlemen, as well as Coach Bird, are going to be on tonight to just kind of get a little bit of a perspective on the game, talk about what's been going on with the Predators, and, of course, they win. So first up, we're going to be bringing on RJ David. I'm going to let RJ introduce himself, let y'all know who he is, and then we're going to get into it.
What's up, y'all? How y'all doing? My name RJ David. I play defensive tackle for Rockingham, North Carolina. I play for Carolina Predators.
What's going on, RJ? Rockingham. I know a little bit about Rockingham.
Yeah, Richmond County, baby.
Yeah, I know a little bit about it. Been through there a couple of times. I know a few people from there, from college and whatnot.
Yes, sir.
So, man, I know the work been being put in, right?
Sir.
I've been to games. I've talked to the coach. I know the work's been put in. But this week, it finally came together. Nice, strong win. How you feeling about it, man? How you feeling about it?
I feel real good about it. It's a kind of relief, honestly.
Yeah.
A lot of communication we're working on. We've been talking to each other, getting to get on each other. Sometimes we work outside of it. But I see a lot of progression. I think we still got a lot more to work on and stuff and try to get this ring this year.
Anything's still possible as long as you put in the work.
Yes,
And
sir.
that's the thing I will say, man. I talked to Coach Bird and follow the team, make sure I'm keeping abreast of what's happening. And one of the things I like about it is, like you said, staying together. Like, even though things haven't been going the way y'all would have wanted so far this year, it's not like a lot of name stuff and finger pointing and all that. It's just like, hey, we're gonna get better, we're gonna figure it out, we're gonna fix it, and we're gonna still try to make some things happen. So let us see that, because it's easy, I think, when things are going well for teams to be like, yeah, we together, we this, we that. It's when things are not that you kind of find out, what's happening with the team. So with that being said, got the win. What do you think was like a pivotal moment in this game for you guys?
I say honestly, when we scored 2 touchdowns back to back, I was like, yeah, so it's over. Like, we won this one here. We already knew what time was then when defense was dominating the whole game.
Right.
And we had got, 2 touchbacks on them twice by D-line, both our defensive ends. So that's how I knew everybody was excited. Like, once it hit about 21, 23, everybody already knew it was game over.
Okay. That's good, man. So I know the defense has been, playing pretty well. The offense has some challenges. And of course, at times where defense may not have hit on everything as well. What do you think was the difference in kind of everything coming together this week?
We actually sat down and talked to each other. Like, came together as a team and told each other, like, this is what we need to do.
Okay.
Like, at all the games, we sit there, just don't, like, we just be separate. Like, this way we just, like, we're going to work on mistakes. We're going to talk. We're going to figure out what's going on. Especially to our quarterback. He young, so he decided to come up with the offense and come together and come with defense and get together and see what's going on. And that's what I like about it. So, yeah.
All right, so having kind of had that mid-season heart-to-heart, just like, look, y'all, we got the talent. We got to show everybody what we got. This is what we need to do to make it happen.
Yeah, we had a little heart to heart. Yeah, we did. We had a little heart. We had to be honest. We had to be honest where our mistakes was and what we messed up. We had to ask each other, like, are we taking it serious? Or are we just here just to say we on the team? Like, you know what I'm saying? So, and some of us come from different paths. Some of us come from the same path. But this game, we was all in the same time, same mentality. So we all got something to look for now. So now we got that dub that gave us a strive to go to, like, show everybody, like, look, we will. I don't want to cuss because we're on podcast, but yeah. So if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying.
Yeah, I got you. Yeah, winning seems to solve a lot of problems, but I think the thing with you guys is, even though the losses were there, right? You're still going in, putting the work. It's just understanding that maybe we need to do a little bit more. Not that we weren't doing enough, but sometimes you just need to do a little bit more to get over that hump. Because like you said, a lot of your games have not been blowouts. It's just been other teams got a little bit more. You know,
Yeah.
and to be able to kind of fix that and say, we're gonna come out, we're gonna make things happen. We're gonna get the offense playing defense, but everybody's gonna be clicking from the beginning of the game. And I'm glad you guys were able to kind of, make that change. So as far as the coaches, what role would you say the coaches played in the turnaround this week?
They played a real big role. Like they sat there, they actually let us, instead of them trying to, how some coaches they trying to make us hang with each other. The coaches let us be men and figure it out on our own. You know what I'm saying? Like Ralph, he didn't want to say too much. Like he seen us get together and talk, and Barry and Sean, all them, like they actually let us do what we had to do. Like be like, all right, we can't help y'all with this. We're gonna see if y'all real men. We're in the gutter right now. We're gonna figure out if you know how to work our way out of it, or we're gonna cry like females. So that's why I like how that coaches did that.
Oh, that's yeah. And like I say, man, knowing these guys on the staff and having had conversations with all of the staff, I definitely am not surprised that that's the route that they took. But again, kudos to you guys as well. Kudos to the coaches for saying, hey, we're going to let the guys get together. We're going to let them work. We're going to let them figure out what's happening. But also kudos to you guys for saying, hey, we're going to take this opportunity. We're going to make it happen. And we're going to make this better because we refuse to go through the season and not try to get these wins. So yeah, love to see the turnaround, man. It's always positive when teams kind of have struggles and then they get that opportunity to turn around like you guys are doing. Excited to see it, man. I love the positivity. You know what I'm saying? A lot of positive, a lot of good things going on. AE2 is a very competitive league. So when you do get those losses, it could be a little demoralizing, And then when you're able to overcome it, it's a lot more of a relief because you kind of feel a little, if you're being honest, you feel a little bogged down. Like, dang, man, we playing good. We just can't get over that hump. Then you get over, it's like, all right, now we know what it is. It's time to go put in some work.
Yeah, so I had to give him a little motivation. I said, food don't taste good when you're losing. And they all thought about it. I said, yeah, you right about that. And I guess that gave him a little motivation.
Yeah, that's true, man. That's true. Everything I was saying earlier, the sky look a little bit brighter. Everything look a little bit more vivid when you win. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he right about that. I'll give you that.
Yeah, man, it does. That winning, boy, solves a lot of just, some people may be doubting themselves a little bit, not sure. Get you a good win, things feel a lot better. So everything's a little more clear. So after this win, going forward, what do you feel like? I'll just ask you for the defense, right? Since you're deep on the defense, how do you feel the defense is going to be able to respond moving forward? Do you think it's going to be one of those situations where, all right, now we know what we need to do completely on our side, help out the offense, carry our weight, and maybe some weeks where we got to carry more of our weight, maybe some weeks where we need the offense to carry more of their weight. But how do you feel like the defense is going to be able to respond after this win?
We're going to do the same thing we've been doing. We're still going to eat like animals. We're going to hit like dogs. We're going to get after it. Defense, our mentality is like have a dog mentality. Regardless of who we play, it don't matter who in front of us. It don't matter if you got the best from the AF1 to wherever. We still gonna show like we the best out here. So we still gonna work. We still gonna put in some work. We still gonna drive. We still gonna do whatever it takes. Nothing changed. Just a win and a sustained work. We're gonna have that. What do they say? The Mamba mentality. So
That's dope to hear, man. So the guys that are leaders on the team throughout the early part of the season up until now, for those guys, did you kind of see them taking more of a role, kind of being more active, more trying to, kind of keep everybody focused and all that?
yeah, My bad. You was buffing a little bit. Yeah, I have seen them. They actually get more active. They working with us. They talking more. Like I guess they like our energy. Like especially my energy, because I'm more hyperactive. So I guess they talk to me more, telling me like, look, you need to do this more. Because I'm real loud, and I guess that's why the captains like that. So, I guess we all hype the team up on defense and stuff like that. So yeah.
Hey, ain't nothing wrong with that, man. You always need the hypeness. You need the energy, right? You got to
Yeah,
have that on the team.
it's B. We got one of our linebackers. He hyperactive. One of our DNs. Basically, the whole D line and linebacker crew. Especially what's his name? We call him whatever the linebacker that's in the group right now. We call him. He's the one. Yeah, that's the one that be loud too. So don't let him fool you. He's not always quiet. Yeah.
That's all right, man. That's all right. So, a couple of games going to be on the road here next couple of weeks.
Mm-hmm.
How do you feel like you guys are going to make out?
We're gonna ball. We're gonna ball. I don't want to be too cocky, but I feel like now we got a win. We're gonna ball out. No offense gonna really touch us. You know what I'm saying? No defense gonna really touch our offense. Like I said, like you can watch as much film as you want. We ain't really too much worried about nobody else after that. You know, like the Bearcats, the whatever they called, Meerkats, whatever they is, the Trojans, Indians, whoever that we really not too much worried. We gonna ball out. We're gonna be humble about it, and we ain't gonna make too much noise. We're gonna let them know, like, look, we from Carolina, and we got all the talent over here. We ain't gotta do too much of that recruiting what y'all be doing. So
All right. I dig it, man. I love to hear it. I like competitiveness. You definitely have that. Next home game, I'll definitely be back in the building to check you guys out. So be
yeah, for
excited for
sure.
that.
They should bring your popcorn. It's gonna be a show when you watch. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be a show. We ain't gonna do too much. Just watch. That's all I'm saying.
I feel you. I've seen it before. I know what it is. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But yeah, appreciate your time, man. Any other thoughts that you have for the people?
Nah, man. Y'all just stay tuned. Just watch us work, man. We ain't gonna do too much of that talking. Just watch, man. We like the 300. If you don't know 300, go watch it.
Hey, man, let the people know where they can find you.
Hey, look, you can find me on Instagram, Slump Lord SLV MP _ Lord. Facebook, RJ David. That's all y'all gonna get out of me. And yeah, so
Fair
yeah.
enough, man. Fair enough. Again, man, appreciate your time. Congratulations on the win. And we'll talk some more next week.
All right.
All right, y'all. We back in the building. We said we was gonna have some more people on. Got Jonathan Griffith on. Jonathan, let the people know a little bit about you, man.
My name's Jonathan Griffith, Carolina Predators. Went to Brevard College, played about a year there. Now we're playing some. We went the semi-pro route. Now we're going arena. I'm just glad to be here.
All right, let the people know what position you play.
Linebacker, kickoff, anywhere you need me. I just want to tackle. I'm gonna make some plays.
So I'm gonna assume that you were one of those guys that RJ was talking about at the beginning, a little rowdy back there.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah.
So how was it this week, man? How did it feel?
Man, I feel it. I'm gonna be honest. I feel it right now. Man, banging bodies out there. There was a lot of football played. Man, I didn't. I I barely got off the field besides offense and XP. Telling you, it was great. It was great. It was definitely worth it though. Definitely worth the win.
Yeah, so some of the questions I was asking before, I might repeat some of those, but one of the things I wanted to ask you was being here all season,
Right.
right, and kind of going through the ups and downs, getting that first one off, just yourself as well, but how do you think that affected, the team as a whole?
I mean, really, you got to dig deep. It's kind of like getting backed into a corner. You only got one way out. You know what I mean? You got one way out of that corner. You got to fight your way out. And you got to dig deep, and you got to show them what you're made of.
Okay. Now I didn't ask RJ this, but I'm gonna ask you.
Mm.
On that defense, who? What was the one play you made on defense that made you feel like, all right, it's it's going down today?
When we had the back-to-back, well, they ran a play to like a wide run to the right. We
Mm-hmm.
shut it down. Next play, we shut it down again, and we're just getting jacked up. Sidelines getting loud. We're amped up, and I'm like, okay, we're here to ball. Let's work. Let's work. Let's go.
Okay. Who would you say was the top player on the offensive side of the ball for this game?
Man,
Who would be your offensive player for the game?
our running back was cooking. Our running back
Oh,
was
yeah.
cooking this game. Let me pull up his name. I don't have it off the top of my head, but short running back, man, he was on it. He was on it that game. I gotta give him kudos. He started hitting north real quick.
Okay. So y'all able to get the running game going a little bit this game, give defense a chance to have a little bit of a rest.
Mm.
Defense come out fresh and hyped. Okay.
Yeah, offense was clicking.
Okay. Sounds good. So in terms of the game plan for this game, RJ kind of gave us a little bit of the game, but from your perspective, what was different this game from the previous games?
We just gotta play together, not play for ourselves, and not basically how I took it was don't play hero ball, play team ball. That's the short answer. I mean, you gotta play as a team, and you stay to your keys, and eventually your opportunity will come. You don't want to play hero ball and be out of position, and cost the team something. So I mean, just coming together as a team, being a team player.
Yep, and the running back's name was Christian that you're talking about.
Oh yeah, from Greensboro. He's cooking. He's cooking.
Sounds good, man. Sounds good. So it sounds like a lot of things kind of came together and kind of helped you guys in a positive direction. Now, RJ did mention you guys, had a meeting. You talked about how basically what you got was, hey, look, let's just play together. Let's not worry about individual things. Let's just be a team. Let's play together. Do everything we can to get a win.
Mm.
For you specifically, was there a play that you had that you kind of was like, yeah?
Well, there was when we had the scoop and score touchdown. Because we had one that was a touchback, and then can't remember if we had mine or someone else's, but we had a couple scoop and scores. And when I rolled into the end zone and recovered the ball, and then it became a 2-score game, and I'm like, okay, here we go. Don't mess this up. Don't mess it up. Don't mess it up. I swear, I was trying to recover the ball and it was in the air, and I almost dropped the church's chicken. Like, get on it. I'm telling you.
That's cool. So the leaders on the defense, I know RJ was telling us that a lot of the guys, they get hyped, right? When certain people get hyped. So who are you guys? Who's the catalyst on the defensive side of the ball to get y'all going?
I felt like our defensive ends were some great catalysts this game. I'll tell you that much. Them defensive ends, they were nice. Did a very good job of keeping containment. There weren't too many plays they got outside of us, and you keep them inside the box, and things start happening.
So it sounds like you guys did a good job of kind of making them one-dimensional or being able to figure out what they were doing on certain downs. Were there any tip-offs that you were seeing from them to say, all right, if they do this, they're going to run the ball. If they do this, they're going to pass the ball.
Well, the running back's tendencies, I was watching his feet and his eyes, and before the snap, he would quickly glance to where he was about to be. And his body language, sometimes receivers' body language, sometimes they give off body language like, hey, the ball's not coming this way. And if the running back shifted right next to the receivers, that body language of that receiver is going to be like, hey, I'm about to block. The running back's about to get a little quick pitch. And the tendencies in the body language is really starting to pick up for me and click. Now, being a linebacker, you got to read and react. So, I've been working on that, of course, and trying to fix my false stepping and all that and get there. But it's clicking. It's clicking.
So it sounds like you guys are kind of figuring out how to read the defense as a unit, and maybe you specifically as well, kind of read the offense, see what they're going to do, look for tendencies where you're watching tape and stuff, and things that you're going to apply to the game.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
And good people that are watching live or replay, that's why things are turning for the Predators. It's those details. Like, first, you got to get the team together. You got to get the guys on board. You got to figure out who's who. You know who you think is going to play well together, but then who actually does play well together. Then once you figure that out, then you can get to the details, right? Then you can get to the, all right, make sure you're watching for this. Make sure you're watching for that. If you look at this guy, this is what he tells you. Now, if you can take that and translate it to the game and see it, you can get to him. You can make plays. You know if the ball is going to, more likely is going to be a run or pass. You know kind of where the ball is going to go based on some of those things that people unknowingly give away.
Absolutely.
We talk a lot about that, and that's this level all the way up to NFL, any level in between. If you can do those things, especially as a linebacker, and react to them, you have an opportunity. So glad to hear that that's clicking for you, man. I'd love to hear when those things start clicking. You know what I'm saying? That's from like level 1 and level 2.
It's free to give effort. It's free.
Yeah. Oh. And then not just effort, but understanding the effort. Like, I know that this is what should be happening when I give this effort.
Mm-hmm. Yes, sir.
Everybody's picking that up. Man, y'all are going to be dangerous out the rest of the year. So looking forward.
Let's get
it. So looking forward, man. Rest of the season, what do you see from the defense?
Defense has always been balling. Like, now, it's kind of like the process. You gotta fall in love with the process, because eventually the process is gonna love you back, and we gotta win. And we just really need to win, and the process loved us back. That's pretty much how it went.
You got a couple of road games coming up. Do you feel these are games that you guys are going to be able to at least have an opportunity to win? Feel like these are wins? You feel like these are going to be some challenging games? What do you feel?
I feel as long as we play together, no matter who it is, I feel like we got a great shot as long as we play as a team. Humbly so.
Now, I'm telling everybody, I'm asking them a question, but I know that that's going to be their answer. But I want y'all to understand where their mindset is at. These are guys who, they want to win, right? You don't come out here saying we fine with losing. I mean, you're not going to win every game, but you don't want to become happy with losing. Right. And as you can tell from the two gentlemen I've talked to, they're not happy with losing. Not happy with losing. So I know you talked minute there, Jonathan, about how you kind of have turned the corner on being able to read kind of what guys are doing in different nuances. How else do you feel you've improved from week 1 until now?
Stamina. I'll tell you, getting in the weight room. There's some big boys out there. Look, I had to get in the gym. I had to change the way I train. I had to switch it up, and I'm like, okay. Look, tempo. This isn't 11 man. This is arena. This is shorter field. Look, tempo. You gotta stay with him. And I had to change my whole conditioning routine.
Yeah, that's something a lot of people talk about, like the differences between, playing outdoor, playing indoor, playing arena and everything. The differences between how you play, and it sometimes can take a little time for that, but. Sounds like you're hitting it. You're getting on it and you're making it happen.
Yes, sir.
Love to hear that, man. Love to hear that. So, Jonathan, any other thoughts you want to give on the game or anything to do with the team?
Me personally, I think our spirits are lifted after that win, but but you want to stay consistent. You want to stay consistent all the way through. Been doing what you've been doing. Don't be something you're not. Play ball.
Fair enough. And Jonathan, let the people know where they can find you.
My Instagram is Jonathan G 2003. TikTok Jonathan G 2003. Facebook Jonathan Griffith. Hey, hit me up. YouTube Jonathan Griffith. Let's work.
All right, man. Fair enough. Congratulations again. Good luck on the upcoming games.
Yes,
And when
sir.
y'all
Thank you so
get back
much.
to Wake Forest, I'll be at that one.
Absolutely. Thank you so much,
No problem, man.
sir.
All right, good people. Back in the building. Another member of this team with the big dub. Daniel, what's going on, man? Can't hear you, bro. I think you might be muted. All right, there we
What's
go.
up? What's up? Y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. I can hear you.
Okay. I'm Daniel Scott. I'm from Wilmington, North Carolina. I'm originally from the Caribbeans, but I moved down here. Um, I played football 1 year at NC State, and then during COVID, I had transferred to Shaw University and played the rest of my 3 years out of there. I enjoyed that, and after I left there, I just been going to little different pro workouts and stuff, and then I finally sent my highlight tapes out to a couple arena teams, and Ralph hit me up, and now I'm here ready to work.
All right, Daniel, what are you playing on the team?
Right now I play receiver, but yesterday I played receiver and I played corner. I used to play a little cornerback in high school, so at the beginning of the season I told coaches like I played corner and stuff like that. In this game, they like I was kind of like the man they really needed, so I got in there and filled the spot in.
Okay. Love to hear it. Love to hear it. So you did play receiver in this game as well, but you stepped in to play some corner too.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
So you had to have that stamina ready.
Oh yeah, well, it was definitely ready. I had 4 or 5 receptions for a couple
Okay.
of yards on offense, and then I had 2 picks. It would have been 4 picks, but the other receiver wanted to hold a lot. So, but that's all right. I had 2 picks and I had a couple of tackles.
All right. So you get it done on both sides of the ball.
Yes, sir.
So that must make this win a little bit sweeter
Yeah,
for you because you
definitely.
competing on both sides, getting a little help on both sides.
Yes, sir.
All right. So since you were playing on both sides, I'm gonna ask you this question: an offensive and a defensive play that just made you feel like this is ours today.
I feel like I made my first defense play. I think my first defense play was like Griffin and RJ said we had like back to back where we scored on them and got some conversions, and right after that maybe like I say 2 or 3 plays later, I could kind of the good thing about it, I play receiver, so that's what a lot of receivers don't know. As I used to play corner, so it's kind of like I can bait you in the running routes and stuff like that. And I could see the quarterback; he knew I was. They probably watched film in our other corner. He wasn't in at the time, so they probably was wondering who I was. So they was really baiting me all game yesterday, and they baited me perfect because I could see he was kind of trying to do a corner, and I just really baited him into the safety, and they threw it like right to me. So it was like I didn't have to move or nothing, and he kind of was like shocked because he thought I was gonna run off, but I didn't. I didn't run off. That was like it was perfect. And then on offense, I say my play on offense was we was at practice last week, and I was just telling our offense guys like we got to really start running to the ball out the huddle, start really like getting these other teams tired because we very athletic. It's just I feel like we don't be really trying giving our all, and I was just like if we really give our all on these plays, like they'll all come out good. And it was one play that I had a screen, and I kind of see one of our other receivers he was really open in the end zone, but I can see like they our quarterback wanted him, but how arena is, how the walls are and stuff like that. It was yeah, and so I knew it was like a little check down, and he gave me the check down, and I took off for like a good amount of yards, and after that, I felt like our offense started changing because we just started scoring after that. Quarterback scored, he ran it in. Then our we gave it to I think Griffin had said our new Christian, that running back, he
Mm-hmm.
ran it in. So it was just like after my play, I felt like they was like, okay, we can really get yardage and stuff like that. And I told you, I told the guys in the huddle, like we really got to give it our all because we athletes, like we can't be out here just lollygagging.
Yeah, yeah. See, RJ mentioned when I talked to him that you guys had kind of had a meeting and not asking for details or anything like that, but you guys kind of had a meeting and you talked about things and you kind of got everybody on the same page and everybody kind of refocused. What did you
Yes,
take from that meeting?
which I'm a new guy. Like I said, I don't play defense on this team. It was just I had to
Yeah.
step up this game. But overall, like just listening to them, because even though, like I told you, I don't play defense, I still be in the defense chat sometimes in the meetings just so I can, tune in. And even at the games, I'm very humble and I'm very quiet. You could talk to everybody on the team. They'll be like, yeah, he quiet. He don't say much, but he gonna pop it once he get on the field. So it really, I really had, it was just, yeah, that over me doing me doing looking at the defensive meetings and stuff like that and being in there, like, and just paying close attention. It really just, I just had to pay close attention and tell the coaches and let them know once my time was come, I'd be prepared.
All right, all right, all right, all right. So, who would you say are the offensive and defensive players of the game?
mm, I'm gonna say on the defense, and the D line. I say I got my two picks in what I had, but I give my hats off to the D line. I would have to say the whole D line, because
Okay.
without them right there, yeah, it wouldn't have been us getting the picks because they was causing havoc. So I give it up to the whole D line. And on offense, I give it up. I give it up to our quarterback. Like I said, I made plays, but I'm not really the type of guy that, unless I really have a really good game where I'm like just breaking records and stuff like that, I'm the type of guy that, I like to really look out for my team. And I felt like our quarterback, he really turned it around. And when we got in the huddle, we was just like, man, like, focus, focus. Like, yeah, we be seeing some of these games, he really won't focus like that. They was maybe the other D line, the other teams was getting in his head, but we was like, we really looked at him, was like, bro, focus. And I felt like he really turned it around and focused.
Okay. So, did it feel like there was a different energy? Like, you get there that day, you practicing, you warming up. Did it just feel like it was a different energy that day?
Yeah, it did. It was because, well, during warm-ups, I say, when we was doing warm-ups, I say everybody was quiet. It was just, yeah, it felt different. Like, it felt real different. Because I'm not saying we always talk or nothing like that, but sometimes, we really talk about the game, what we gonna do before the game. But it was just like once we got on the field, it was just like it was a different mode. Everybody was quiet. Once we got our uniforms, it was put it on and let's get to work.
Mm-hmm. So you did play offense and defense this game. Which one did you enjoy playing the most for this game?
Mm. Man, that's hard because I was
That's the
having
tricky one,
fun.
right?
That's hard. I was having fun. I was having fun. But I will say I'm gonna have to stick to my receiving side because, like I said, our offense, we really wasn't really connecting the past couple of games. So I was like, we really gotta start connecting because we really got the tools. And one of our big receivers, he's out right now, which is Michael. He's a little speedster right now. He's out with an injury. So I'm like, even without, like, with him or without him, we still got a lot of weapons. So it's just like he's one of our good other weapons. But I'm just like, yo, we really got to show this league like what we really about. We can't go day in, day out every game. We really don't really got that many receptions. Like, we might want to run the ball more. I was like, we got to really start throwing the ball because we really got all the athletes. And from this game on, y'all gonna see.
All right. So from game one until this game, how do you feel that you and the offense as a whole has improved?
I felt like practice. Because Coach Ralph, he's always in the meetings like, we're gonna have practice, we're gonna have practice, we're gonna have practice. And I'm just like, if I know other people got work and we all got this, but I always tell the guys, like, we can get some type of day, some day together, like some type of chemistry where we have one day together. And that our day is mostly, like, if we have a bye week or throughout the week, we might try to get up together and go to the a field and run routes. And I felt like last Saturday when we did that, like, the chemistry was good. Like, we actually got to go to a field, like, get each other's, like, feeling for each other. Like, the quarterback got to, like I said, he fills us out because not all of us are, some is faster than others. So he has to actually fill us out, put us in different places, put us in the places that we know we best at. And I felt like during that practice, at the end of practice, like, I told Coach Ralph, I was like, yeah, we gonna show you, because he was like, we don't need to talk no more. Like, just show me.
Yeah, that sounds like Coach Bird for sure.
Yeah,
That definitely sounds like him, 100%.
that's him. That's him.
Yeah, man. So how do you feel the coaching staff has been developing you guys since the beginning of the season up until now?
I feel like they really developing us. Like, cause the beginning of the season, I felt like they was just really trying to get to know us, get see where we from, like get our aspects and stuff of the game. But now that they kind of like know our backgrounds, know how we interact, like in and out of the games, I feel like the coaching is much better. Like they're more harder on us. It don't matter if we make good plays or bad plays. Like they always gonna be, and they're always there for us. So I feel like just over the games and over us, like improving and being at practice and stuff like that, they really like taking into us and really being a big role in the team right now.
Absolutely, absolutely. So, guys, if you are watching live right now, definitely drop your questions in the chat. If you end up watching the replay, still drop your questions because we're gonna have other shows. We can still talk about some of those questions. So make sure y'all doing that as well. So Daniel, anything else you want to let the people know about the game from this week?
I just felt like this game was this was the one that we really had to prove everybody wrong, turn it around, and just show all the hard work that we really be doing in and day it out.
I feel it, man. I feel it. And Daniel, please let the people know where they can find you on social media.
Everybody can find me at Facebook, Daniel Scott, Instagram _flashy FLASHYYD, and that's all I got. And I'm this summer I will be starting a YouTube channel with like uh workout videos because I know a couple NFL guys and stuff like that. So I'll be around the way. So be in tune for that. And it'll be Daniel Scott, but I'll make sure I let the coaches know and stuff like that so y'all can be on the lookout.
Absolutely. And again, man, congratulations on the big win.
Yes,
And
sir.
good luck on the rest of the season.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.
No problem, man.
How many times a week?
Like three, four times maybe.
I gotta pump those numbers up. Those are rookie numbers in this racket.
Coach Bird. Oh, you muted, man. You muted.
My bad. My bad. What's going on?
Oh, nothing much, man. Nothing much. Guys had a good turnaround this weekend, I see.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It did.
Yeah, man.
It
I
did.
applaud you guys as a staff for kind of letting the guys hash it out and get things together.
Oh yeah. As we said, as coaches, like we can teach them, we can show them what we want, but it's still up to them to get the job done.
Yeah.
So they had to come to terms with that themselves. Um, they had to grow together. When I grew through some learning pains, I mean, so it was nothing really we could say to them, but that's like parents teaching their kids.
Mm-hmm.
We can tell our kids one thing till we blue in the face, but if they hear from their peers something different.
That's facts. That is facts. Any parent out here should definitely be agreeing with you on that one. So
Oh yeah.
besides the meeting, of course, the players had where they kind of chopped it up and got things together themselves. What else do you feel was just different about this week?
The guys, they play ball. Our
Mm-hmm.
defense not play ball every game. I
Yeah.
had to give my hats out to the defense. Every game that I showed up, we haven't played together as a full team yet. Um, some guys still out right now,
Mm-hmm.
but we have some more guys that's coming in that a lot of guys ain't seen yet. And I think that energy brought a different spark. But the guys knew it was put up or shut up time. Because right now we was sitting at 0-3. We was looking at on the road the whole playoffs. And that's something we don't want to do.
Right.
You just had to be on the road the whole playoffs. So the guys made up their mind, listen, let's put up and shut up. So they did. They let all their actions show all their words show their actions this week.
Mm-hmm.
So like if they relegators, they lit a fire with all that junk they was talking. So it is what it is. But like every team on ALSA, man, we're trying to go 1-0 every week.
Yeah.
That's what we've been trying to do every week. We haven't succeeded until yesterday. So our goal is still go 1-0 every week to end out this season. We got 3 crucial games,
Yeah.
3 crucial division games.
Mm-hmm.
We can end up, we can win out, we can be first place. Don't win out, we can be third or fourth. So our faith is future's up to us right now.
Yeah. Still time to make some moves.
Yes, sir.
It's all about making moves.
That's it.
So I know you're big on don't talk to me, show me. Right. I know you're big on that. I get it. So do you feel like the offense is kind of showing you more now?
I couldn't hear you blink that on me.
No, I was saying, do you feel like the offense is showing you more now?
Yeah. They starting to show. We always had that spark to do it. We just haven't been getting it done.
Yeah.
Um, my O line, they have did a great job all year. I had to ask more of my receivers. Like we have to catch the ball. We have to catch the ball.
Yeah.
In this game, when we needed it, they caught the ball. And that showed them if I just catch the ball, I can do a lot more. First thing is catch the ball, then worry about what you're gonna do afterwards. So that showed, and they made some big plays on offense. Our running game came out, did pretty good. Um, Even though we was missing 2/3 of our starting O line, but the guys that stepped in did a great job.
Yeah.
I have to give it to Huntley. He's a nose guard. He stepped in at center for us. I have to give it to Austin. He's a DN. He stepped in at tackle. I had to give it to one of our quarterbacks, Ricky. He stepped in where we need him. He went at center. He went at tackle. He went at fullback. He went at DN. And he's did that for the past 2 games.
Yeah.
So it's a good thing that we do have 2 QBs that's capable of working, that's capable of doing what we need to be done. Um, Mott, he's still young, still had a lot to learn, but he shows flashes just like he did last night.
Mm-hmm.
He shows flashes of what he can do and what he's capable of doing. So now it's really just get him to understand how to bring it out, when to bring it out, and understand the philosophy of the indoor game compared to the outdoor game.
Okay. 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 So I know all the players that we talked to all mentioned Christian and how well he did run the ball. So talk to us a little bit about Christian and how you felt about what he brought to the game.
Christian showed what he can really do in this indoor game 2 weeks ago when we played against Georgia.
Mm-hmm.
We haven't had Christian. Christian played the first game when we played Mississippi at home. First ever game indoors. Kind of threw him in the fire. 'Cause like I said, we was missing players. So he was learning on the job.
Yeah.
But now he's getting the understanding of gotta get north and south.
Yeah.
And so he shows that he can get north and south. He can get north and south and he can punish you at the end or he can make you miss. I mean, so now we got a dual threat back there, which we can split out and he can also run routes. You know what I mean? So it's something to think about. He's not a big power back like you would think. In indoor. I mean, but he has capability of he gonna let you feel him. So he's doing great. He's learning the game, and like I said, right now we just trying to make it through this regular season. Playoffs is a different season.
Mm-hmm.
So by that playoff time, you will see a totally different Christian.
All right. And then I know you also mentioned that still have some pieces that are out, injuries or different reasons. So you feel like even though you're feeling good now, got to win everything, that once you have those guys, it's going to be just extra whipped cream and cherries on top.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Like I said, we got some pieces that we missing.
Yeah.
Couple pieces haven't had since our preseason game. I mean, so once we get full tilt, then we're the team that the commissioner was talking about at the beginning of the season to watch out for.
Yeah.
Um, like I say, that us as coaches, we got away from that. We was more focused on the relationship that we was trying to build with the Cobras, on top of trying to win. But now it's back to basics. Like we still got a job to do,
Right.
and that's win the AL too.
Mm-hmm.
So, hey, it is what it is now. So it's put up or shut up,
Right.
players
And
and coaches.
you
So
still have the partnership with the Cobras, but basically what you're saying is now that's cool. We got that. That's great. But we got to focus on the Predators and what we do in the
right,
AL too. Yeah.
that's
Just want to
right.
make sure
The
people are
part,
clear.
right, that partnership. I'll focus on that after the season,
Yeah.
after we leave Jersey. So, but right now we got this week off, Memorial Day weekend. Like I
Mm-hmm.
said, we still working, but we getting ready for the Indians out of Georgia. So we go back down to Swanee. You know, they gonna be licking their chops because they was in the firefight last night with Mississippi.
Yeah.
So, like I say, they know they're gonna be licking their chops, but so are we.
I dig it.
Oh yeah.
I definitely dig it. So as you're, working on everything throughout the season, understanding, hey, we don't have everything, but we're still working, we're still trying to get better. How were you able to kind of build up and get everything to get to the point that you're at now of getting that first win and looking to build on that?
I mean, it's always been there. Like it
Yeah.
was just minimal stakes. And
Mm-hmm.
so this last week we had a dedicated offensive practice, and like I said, it helped. It got the guys focused. So that's really what we needed. And so right now it's just like I said, our defense always been there. Our
Mm-hmm.
defense always put us there. But as an offense, we could just never finish. So now offense starting to finish. So the ceiling's still up there. Like we ain't halfway yet. So
Right.
I can't wait to see how it is when we get 3/4 of the way full.
Still some work to do, but some time left to do
Yes, sir.
it. Sounds good, man. Sounds good. So any other anything else from the game or from the season or anything you'd like to throw out there to the people?
I appreciate the support for the from the people that support us. If you've been to the game, appreciate you. If you haven't been to the game, listen, June 7th, we got Georgia coming to us. So we got them back-to-back weekends. So that's gonna be that's gonna be a great game. It's a big rivalry game already. Even though it's their first year in AL2, it's their second year in existence.
Mm-hmm.
But a lot of the guys we have played against Peach State. The owner, the coaches have been with Peach State.
Yeah.
So we have seen them. We have played against them. So June 7th, let's pack that place out and have some fun.
I hear it, man. I hear it. And then, Coach, let the people know where they can find the team and where they can find you.
You can find me on Facebook, Ralph D Bird. You can find me on Instagram at Coach D Bird. No, Instagram is Birdman. X is Coach D Bird. You can find the team on Twitter. No, no, Instagram is Carolina Predators Arena Football. Facebook is Carolina Predators Arena Football. You can also go to our webpage. It's gocarolinapredators.com.
Absolutely. Hey man, appreciate you taking some time to hop on and talk about the team. Good luck this coming week
No,
after the
we
bye.
off
Well, after
after
the
the
bye.
bye.
Yeah. And
Yes,
then
sir.
also congratulations on the win, man. I know it feels
Appreciate you.
good to get that
Appreciate you. Yeah, feels good to get out that block.
one. Yeah, it always does, man. It always does. So hey, good people, make sure you are following Carolina Predators. Make sure you're tapping in. If you are in the Wake Forest area, and when I say in the area, within a couple of hours drive, because you can make a trip to come see them play. We make trips for everything else. We make a trip to come see them play. Fun weekends, a good environment. Been there myself. Going to be back next home game. So make sure you're tapping in with the guys. Make sure you're following guys, checking out what they're doing, and support. And then AO2, some good football. Make sure y'all checking it out.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, with that, man, we out. We will see you back for another episode.
Yes, sir.
How many times a week?
Like three, four